Good morning, everyone. It is my pleasure to open our Biotech Atelier, which is named Bridging the Gaps Between the Nordic Countries and Bulgaria and Southeastern Europe. My name is Dr. Dimitar Georgiev. I'm one of the founders of this event and will be part of the technical team today. I'm very happy to announce that this event is extremely successful from the very beginning. We have more than 300 participants who expressed interest in the event. The event will be recorded and it will be distributed after that to everyone who expressed interest in the Biotech Atelier. I'm also very happy that this event has been done together with our sponsors and with the partnership of the 4 Bulgarian missions, diplomatic missions in the Nordic countries, the Bulgarian diplomats in Sweden, Norway, Finland, and Denmark, and also both the Bulgarian trade representatives. Thank you very much. Now it is my honor and pleasure to give the floor on a recorded address to Mr. Dimitar Danchev, who is the Deputy Minister of Economy and Industry in Bulgaria. Mr. Danchev, although from distance, the floor is yours.
Your Excellency, dear colleagues, dear participants, it is a pleasure for me to be part of this important forum. Nordics is a very important region for Bulgaria, not only for the trade and innovation, but also in the field of investment, high standards in manufacturing and environmental protection. Proof of the importance is the participation as co-organizers of all diplomatic missions of Bulgaria in the region, as well as all trade representatives. The topics of the forum are very important and relevant. The last 2 years have clearly shown to everyone in the world, to every government, how important it is to have well-organized and well-equipped health systems, modern diagnostics, application of the latest technologies, especially digital in the health sector. I would like to congratulate the organizers, both from the Biotech Atelier and from the trade and diplomatic missions of Bulgaria in Denmark, Finland, Norway and Sweden. It is timely and beneficial initiative for all of our countries. In the so-called COVID world, we face a major challenge for our health systems, but at the same time it is a huge opportunity to make them better, more efficient and modern. There are a few other important factors which show us both the potential and the real need of thriving healthcare sectors for the future. Globalization has created constantly growing urban populations which put a lot of pressure on healthcare systems. More and more people live longer, so we have an aging population. New technologies are developing at an extremely fast pace. The development of the health sector includes many economic activities related to the provision of health services, development, production and introduction of health technologies, as well as health insurance and insurance, or in other words, economic activities that in one way or another provide and facilitate the provision of health citizen care. Only together, only united, we can face and solve all the problems, successfully meet all the challenges in the modern world. Healthcare should be a top priority for the national government's policies. It is a basic necessity for all. Use of new and modern technology is of great importance. I am confident such an event will help companies and institutions from our countries to know more, to find partners, new markets, new opportunities. We already have many examples of a successful cooperation in different areas. Let them become a good foundation for new partnerships and projects. I'm looking forward to today's presentations and discussions, and I hope they will provide a real boost to an exciting new level of cooperation between our country and the Nordic countries. Thank you for your attention.
Well, this was a very nice introduction of our event, and now it's my pleasure to introduce the next very important person for our meeting. This is Mrs. Zoya Paunova. Mrs. Zoya Paunova is a honorary consul of Sweden in Bulgaria, but also she was a long-time CEO of AstraZeneca in Sofia, Bulgaria. Mrs. Zoya Paunova was one of the biggest supporters of our Biotech Atelier for the last 5 years, but also one of the biggest supporters for the personalized medicine in Bulgaria. In fact, the real personalized medicine in Bulgaria started with the generous support of AstraZeneca and with the personal involvement of Mrs. Paunova. AstraZeneca enabled the first and still working program for targeted therapy and companion diagnostics for products from AstraZeneca, but also for products from other companies. Mrs. Paunova, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Dr. Georgiev, for the excellent introduction. Good morning to all of you, distinguished guests. It is an honor to speak amongst prominent professionals and friends. And thanks to our colleagues and friends from Biotech Atelier. The floor to influence, to help. So that's sending me back in my childhood and remind me about my very first dream, to become an astronaut. So aiming for the stars, luckily landing at medical academy, pharmaceutical faculty, and later on to work and lead AstraZeneca Bulgaria for a couple of decades, absolutely vibrant and fulfilling and rewarding, throughout which, as you mentioned, 11 new generations of groundbreaking innovative therapies have been discovered and launched in Bulgaria, across Europe, across the world. And each one of them was having an incredible story of innovation at the frontier of human knowledge. So all that, it's giving me so much confidence about our future, despite the tough times we are facing. And of course, I know best Sweden. Don't perceive this as a bias, but you know, I have been working for Swedish companies so long, and now in my new role, definitely I believe that Sweden is a nation which sanctifies, blesses innovation. In the same time, Nordics has a very long history fostering innovation and entrepreneurship. So we have the right partners and speakers today. And as I said, you know, over the last couple of years, the humanity faced complex and dramatic challenges, not known in the modern history. And all the time, throughout all that time, we have been looking for the answers in science. And the key question for us, for the Southeast European countries, it is how we will gonna master innovation. And the bright examples we will be discussing today from Nordics, across all Europe, because speakers are coming from all over the places, about public-private partnership, collaboration across the borders. This is so important to facilitate and to help countries like Bulgaria to bridge the gap. And I'm completely sure that digital will become a norm across medicine, and biotech will be embedded in every aspect of healthcare, because the patients are the center point, and we will be doing all that just to witness, you know, vividly much better outcome for patients. And biotechnology and digital health are the area of innovation where Bulgaria in particular have to work hard to shorten the gap along the north-south axis. So, but they are very good and bright signs, understanding all of the benefits and advancement. Private equity, investing in healthcare reaches an all-time high, you know, in the last couple of years, in Bulgaria as well. So They are helping and they will be helping to identify and scale companies powering the innovation revolution. And when we talk about the revolution, let's remind us that Europe, our old mom continent, have a very good tradition in that respect. This is the place where all of the industrial revolutions have started, and why not the next one again, Europe to be home of that. Let's join the forces to bridge the gap between Nordics and Bulgaria, between Nordics and Southeast European countries, in all of the areas we will be covering today: biotechnology, digital health, European science. So we want to continue climb together. Thank you so much, and I wish you purposeful discussions.
Thank you, Mrs. Paunova. This was really a very touching opening of our session. I'm proud to say that we have really an extremely interesting faculty of speakers, and we have divided our event today in 3 different flows. The first flow is biotechnology in general. The second flow is digital health, and the third flow is also very interesting. It's a presentation of the Innovative Health Initiative. This is actually one of the biggest public-private partnerships in the world, which is meant to support science and innovation and in healthcare, biotechnologies, and digital health as well.